So as we already know, the producers of the live-action Bleach film hinted at a trilogy during the production of the first movie. With that being said, the possibility of a second film still stands. At the end of the first installment, we did see this: Bleach, the Soul Reaper Agent arc. All you've gotta do is drink all your milk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still not over that song. Anyways, with that little title sequence, it obviously leaves us a tad bit in the dark. It leaves viewers thinking. For the other two movies that may or may not show up, before even considering them, you must enter with an open mind, because the possibilities of what they could do with the other two films are indeed endless. Anything could happen, and I do mean anything. There has been no word from the movie director Shinsuke Sato on the second film at this time. However, it is important to note that the Bleach live-action movie did bring in quite a bit of money, especially overseas and in China. After the release of the movie in theaters, it did not take long at all for the movie to reach Netflix globally for all eyes to see, and we do know this already. When the movie hit Netflix, it did not take long to start trending immediately. With the immediate success of the movie and positive reception, the fan base started to grow exponentially. It was ridiculous. The newcomers started checking out the anime after watching the movie. The film even impressed Samuel L. Jackson. And just a little tidbit of information covering this, over on Instagram, many people flipped out when they saw Jackson drop a comment on Bleach, which left many people speechless. He had left a comment on a behind-the-scenes photo posted by Miyabi, the actor behind Byakuya Kuchiki. Really enjoyed watching this, Jackson wrote, before adding several emojis, which purely just goes to show you that Jackson is indeed a fan of Bleach. And
does Samuel L. Jackson like anime?
Yes, I do. Hentai too.
As we stated before, at this time there is no official word on whether Bleach will get that sequel for the live-action film, but the director Shinsuke Sato said that he obviously knows where the next film will take place, and we all know it's Soul Society, of course. As we all know, the movie was released July 20th, 2018. Where we currently are with this video, it is 2019, and there is still no confirmation about a sequel being prepped, but the possibility still stands considering Bleach's popularity, especially in other regions. During an interview, Sato had this to say about the possibility of a sequel. Regarding a sequel, my producer and I definitely do want to make a sequel. I think there are many parts about the Bleach world that aren't represented in this film. However, this film is a Japanese film after all. So much of this depends on its box office success. And obviously, guys, please take note of this. This interview happened before the movie was released. Shinsuke Sato also stated within this interview, I can't really say whether it will happen or not, but my strong feeling of wanting to do this is definitely there. So yeah, in a nutshell, Sato really wants the sequel to happen, but in truth, we don't really know if there is a chance of that actually happening due to how much the movie made. It's quite a low amount, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the movie was terrible. It was really good. There were just certain circumstances. The way I see it, it was the timing. The Bleach manga was over, and so was the anime. Nothing was really standing behind it to build the hype for this movie. And to my knowledge, James had also mentioned occurrences with critical weather over in Japan around the time of the film's release, since he was there and all. Now, I don't really want to discuss what could potentially happen in terms of new story events for a sequel that hasn't even really been confirmed yet. I tried reaching out to Sato about a sequel, but of course there was no answer this time around. Perhaps I'll try asking him again soon, but at this time we have no concrete evidence that a second movie is actually happening yet. We know the first movie had great reception, and it is also seen as one of the best live-action anime creations out there. Also, I do feel that it is important to state that the live-action movie just hit China just recently as of this video, and the box office is quite astounding, which tells us that China clearly loves Bleach. But again, there was an unreasonable box office in Japan for a couple reasons. Two major differences. Which one outweighs the other? Obviously, it's money, baka. The film was nominated for many awards for Best Live Action of 2018. The Blu-rays sold really well. I guess that we'll just have to wait and see what happens next. What are all your thoughts on the possible sequel to Shinsuke Sato's live-action Bleach film? Are you anticipating it? Do you think it would work, considering the amount of characters that dwell within the Soul Society? It's really hard to process because there's a lot to go through when it comes to the Soul Society. But one step at a time, right? Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. If you've liked anything I've had to say, please leave it in the comments. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Please like the video, share it, and subscribe for more further updates on Bleach. And I will see you all, of course, in the next Bleach video.